a nigga hit the lottery, so when you going up, how can you plummet? Damn, you stun it. On the land, when you expand the grands, they understand who run it. In the jam, you brung it. Coming from all the fans, the Kansas City man do.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Basie, and today you guys, I'm here with an Ask Basie video. I know I've been slacking on these videos, and please forgive me, but I've been having camera issues. I've been having computer issues. I'm using an old camera, but I mean, it's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this. Hopefully I'm in focus. I have no contacts on because I didn't feel like putting none in, and I didn't feel like wearing any glasses. So like I said, I hope I'm in focus. So I am going to be giving advice. You do not have to take it, but you guys sent me this information to just give my take on it, or what I would do in these type of situations. So I will try to be as respectable as I can. And y'all, I am trying to get caught up on these. So some of these are from December and January, all the ones I'm going to be reading today. And then I'll try to do February's as soon as I can. But yeah, if y'all have any advice questions for me, just send them to askbasie@gmail.com, and that is in the description box below. So let's get into this. First thing says, or the first one I should say says, single mom speaks. Hi Basie, I've been watching your videos and need some advice. I met my child's father 3 years ago, and he was my first. I got pregnant with my first daughter and left the state because he didn't want to be in a relationship with me and had talked to multiple females. I was pregnant in a transitional shelter in another state visiting him, but stopped after I found out he was messing around. I had my first girl, and he was there at the hospital with his father. Shortly after, I lived with him off and on for 1.5 years. But he talked to multiple females and got another girl pregnant. That same girl was talking to him while I was pregnant. I was hurt and left his place and found out I was pregnant again. He told me to get an abortion or I couldn't come back. I left the state and stayed in a shelter until I got my own apartment. So far, I have been struggling. I have no support or family that care, and I'm thinking about adoption, but want to keep my baby. My child's father just lost his father to cancer and wants to visit in 2 weeks. I don't want him in my home again. I feel like he's playing me, and doing this on my own is hard. I'm not sure what to do. Pretty much, I would say leave the guy alone. If he's continuously messing around on you, talking to all these females, you shouldn't be going through this stress over no man, sweetheart. And I understand he's the father of your child, but think of your children and yourself first. And as far as adoption, do you really think you have no other help? You said you've been in shelters and now you have your own place, but you're still struggling because it's hard. But why isn't it that your family won't help? Is there any way, if any close family member you have, or are you just out here by yourself? I would first, before, even though adoption is the next best thing, because of course you want what's best for this child, and if you feel that you can't give that child, you know, what they need, then of course adoption is fine. But then you have to think, you're separating your children as well, because you already have your first child, and then this one you're not going to keep. So, and you know, they're still young and might not realize it, but you have to think about that as well. But as far as him coming to visit, and it's sad that he lost his father and everything like that, if you let him come and visit, do you think that's going to be a good idea? Or are you going to fall back into his trap and then go through the same routine over and over again? Or do you think, you know, you should just go meet him somewhere? He doesn't need to stay with you while he's coming to visit. Yes, he wants to see his kid, which is understandable, and that's fine. But I hope you don't fall into where you let him move into with you once he comes and visits, because that can happen easily. So I would try to stay firm and tough. Don't let him get to you like that, because you already know more than likely what's going to happen. I would try to focus on your child, the decision you want to make with your unborn child, and trying to get your life in order to where you can take care of your children. You know, trying to find a job, or just trying to find other resources that you will be okay. So I hope that helps, love, and hopefully this has already been handled and you're good to go, because I know this is from a December email you sent me. So good luck, sweetheart. Okay, this next one says advice wanted, and this is a long one, you guys. It says, hi Basie, let me start by saying I love your videos. You are easily one of my favorite YouTubers. Well, thank you, boo. You have a beautiful family and congratulations on getting engaged. Also, I would appreciate if you did not use my name. Thank you in advance. I will not be using anyone's names in these videos. Okay. It says, now my issue is I'm a 21-year-old college student. I have a wonderful boyfriend. He is really a breath of fresh air compared to other relationships I've had. I'll spill some tea on that in a bit. And sorry y'all if y'all hear bumping and everything. All the kids are here and they have their cousins over here and they ain't going to sleep no time soon. So I do apologize if y'all hear bumping and everything like that. I just wanted to give y'all a heads up before somebody starts complaining. However, sometimes I feel as though my boyfriend and I moved way too fast. Within 2 months of knowing one another, we had a joint bank account and we moved in together. Girl. We share a joint lease, a dog, a vehicle, and a host of other binds. My boyfriend is very sweet and loves to show affection. Most of the time I hate the affection he shows me. I have other issues from my childhood discouraging me from appreciating affection, and he knows this. I still appreciate the effort though. My ex barely paid me attention at all because he was interested in enjoying his youth while focusing on school, which I understand. Lately though, I have not been wanting to continue this relationship with my current boyfriend. Before this current boyfriend, I was with my ex for about 2.5 years. He was my first love. But due to irreconcilable differences, we decided to split. Hopefully I said that right. I realized I still do love him. He has recently reached out and told me that he is very much in love with me. Our relationship ended in December of 2016, and I was with my new boyfriend in January of 2017 and have been together since. Girl, you moved too fast, honey. Yes, I was only single for a month before jumping in another relationship. I honestly did not want another relationship anytime soon after things went left with the first guy. My current boyfriend was very persistent in pursuing me, so I decided to give him a shot, and obviously we are still together. My current boyfriend doesn't know I'm still in love with my ex. I want to be with my ex, but I'm in so many joint situations with my new partner. It will leave me legal or financially troubled if I choose to leave to be with my ex. I sometimes wish I could just be single and enjoy my youth without the mess. Basie, what would you do? Thank you for taking the time to read this, and thank you for any advice. Sorry if it was hard to follow. It wasn't hard. Hold on, I feel like something in my eye. So, first things first. Clearly, you already know you moved into another relationship entirely too fast. I mean, you didn't even have time to breathe, girl, at all. Now, old boyfriend done popped up on the scene, and now you feeling like you done with new boyfriend. Granted, new boyfriend ain't doing you wrong from what I can tell in this email. He seems like a good guy and all that, but now you want your old thing back, honey, and I don't know if that's a good thing to do. You jumping from, you was with the ex, you jumped into a new one, and now you want to go back and jump into an old relationship again. And I don't know if that's a good idea. I think you need to just enjoy being single and enjoy your youth. You probably have all the time in the world to be, you know, doing all this dating. But why on earth did you open joint accounts with this man? Do all this stuff with this man this fast? Or I don't know how fast you did that, but I mean, I'm assuming, well, no, you said 2 months, so that's fast, girl. 2 months is just still getting to know if you really want to deal with this person, I feel like. But yeah, you shouldn't have put yourself in that financial bind, because now if you do leave, the other guy is going to feel some type of way. You're going to have him real tight and upset. And then, of course, yes, now you have to figure out what you're going to do. Your best bet is to wait until your lease is up. Your best bet is to try to pay off whatever vehicle y'all got together. Try to decide what's good with the dog and all that. Y'all going to have to go to court. You ain't even married to this person. So now you have to deal with the situation that you created by moving in with this other guy, taking on all this financial responsibility with this other guy. And then you want to go back to your old thing, and I don't know. I hope everything worked out, because I mean, this was from December as well. But hopefully you just took the time to just step back and take care of yourself and you alone. You don't need to jump from relationship to relationship to relationship. You already said y'all broke up for y'all reasons, and maybe those reasons need to be kept that way. You know what I'm saying? So good luck. It's your decision ultimately, but I don't think I would go backwards at all. You know, but I mean, like I said, I can't say he was a bad guy, because you didn't say that. Y'all just had, you know, certain situations going on that caused your breakup. But I mean, you have to really think, is that going to be best for you to do that? And then, who's to say that if you get back with your ex and then everything is not what you thought it was going to be, and then you realize the guy I had already was such a good guy, and now I want him back. You can't be going back and forth, sweetheart. So just take time for yourself. Okay, this next one says, I'm lost, scared, and confused. Oh, Lord, child. It says, first off, I would like to say I love your videos and keep up the good work. I have a huge problem that I need help with. I'm 19 and live with my parents, and I feel like I don't have the best relationship with them. My mother tries and uses me for every little thing, putting on her necklace, picking up things that's right in front of her, etc. Well, you know, sometimes parents be doing that to kids. Heck, I done did it to mine. Mine did it to me. I don't mind doing things for her. It's just the thing she's more than capable of doing that makes me mad. Then she is stubborn. I asked her 7 months ago to take the parental controls off my TV. She never took them off, and she never said anything about it. Then my father talked to her about the same issue, and she still won't listen. I also asked her for things that other teens have. Leggings, two-piece bathing suits, or anything else tight or too revealing. I asked her why I can't get them, and she says nothing. So I began to think something was wrong with my body. I feel like I can't talk to her about anything. Then she overreacts with simple issues like talking to boys, female reproductive health, sex, and etc. On the other hand, my father is always out doing what he wants to do, so he never spends time with me. It's gotten to the point where he doesn't even know what I eat from a fast food restaurant. I asked him, can he take time out to spend with me and my sister? He says he's too busy. It's only me and my younger sister. I'm the oldest out of 2 children. She's 15. So I don't feel comfortable talking to him about anything. Also, I'm not that close with other uncles, aunts, etc. I feel alone. Since I can't find love at home, I turn to guys. I just got out of a 1 year and 10-month advantage-taking relationship. I got used to my ex taking advantage of me. I even have gave him oral sex when I did not want to. He never said I love you or told me how much he loves me. Then he wanted to take my virginity. Finally, we broke up. I was under so much pressure to have a boyfriend because I feel like I will never fall in love with anyone else. So I went back to my ex from high school. He has physically abused me. I did not tell anyone because I felt like he would be mad at me. Now he is starting to want me again. In high school, I've tried to commit suicide because I have no friends or anyone to talk to. I'm also scared that I will be old, still a virgin, and not loved by anyone. Because of all this stress, I'm depressed, having ovarian cysts, and struggling in college. What's your advice? And thanks for taking time to read this long email. I'm sorry that you feel like, you know, it's gotten so bad to where you've wanted to take your own life. I hate when I hear things like that. It just gets to me. Because I don't know what I would do if one of my children decided to take their life because they felt like it got so bad. And I know some people just feel like there's no way out, but pray. I know you have to have at least one friend you can confide in when you're going through things. If your mom isn't going to be there to talk to you, if your dad is not going to be around to help you, and then the fact that you're resorting to dealing with these guys that are taking advantage of you and just using you, that's not the way to go, because you can't feel love by these boys just having sex with you. That's just them getting their rocks off, and then you stuck looking crazy because they're done with you after that. You need to focus on school. You need to focus on you. I understand your relationship with your mom is not the greatest, but have you really just pulled her aside and really tried to talk to her? Maybe you guys can go to some type of counseling. You, your mother, your father, and your sister. Because it seems like your mother might have some issues that she's not really wanting to talk about, to where she can't effectively talk to you or your sister, or, you know, do motherly things. And your father the same. I hate that, you know, you feel like you'll never find love again. You'll think you'll be alone. Sweetheart, you are still young and in college. You will find love again. You will meet that person that treats you right, that shows you are the most beautiful woman in the world. You will meet that person. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it will happen. Right now, your main focus should be to get better with your depression, to talk to someone so you don't have these suicidal feelings or thoughts. And, you know, try to just focus on school and find good, positive people in your life. There has to be someone that is willing to lend an ear for you to talk to. So I hope all is well with you right now, and just pray, sweetheart, and talk to your parents as best as you can, and look into other resources as far as getting some type of counseling for you and your family. This next one says, hey girl, I love your videos. I need some advice about my marriage. My husband and I have been together for 6 years. We were high school sweethearts and things were great in the beginning. We broke up for a short time. He left me for one of our friends. We got back together and I've slowly learned to trust him. So much has changed now. We have a toddler and baby number 2 on the way. Congratulations. He is a great dad and man to me. Only issue is he does not show me attention. He makes excuses and avoids me. I've had numerous conversations about this. He isn't affectionate to me, hardly at all. We kiss maybe 3 to 5 times a week. We rarely have sex. I don't understand why. I do everything for this man. I bust my ass to be the best wife and he takes me for granted. I don't know if this is one flaw. I don't know if this one flaw is worth throwing everything away. Okay. Well, like I said, congratulations on the new baby. And okay, based on what you said in the email, so he seems like he's a good father, a good dad. Y'all had issues in the past, but y'all worked through this. Now you guys are married, but you don't feel that he shows you the attention or the affection that you need. Look, every woman wants affection. I don't care what nobody say. I love when my man shows me affection. I love when he shows me attention, because if he don't show me attention, I'm gonna go look elsewhere for it, and that causes more problems. You said you've talked to him. Have y'all went to like marriage counseling? Have to really get to the root of why it is that you guys aren't, or he doesn't want to be affectionate towards you, or why he doesn't give you attention. Girl, you might even take it upon yourself to get something real sexy, like stand in front of your man, you take initiative. Maybe that'll get him going, and then he'll probably think, oh, she might do this all the time. Maybe I need to step up my game. I don't know. Maybe it's something you might have to initiate. Granted, you don't want to do that all the time, but do some new stuff for him. Be a little spontaneous. Maybe he feels like the same as you feel. You never know. Y'all might both have that same type of feeling where he might feel you don't show him affection or attention. But I highly suggest you guys have some type of marital counseling to get to the root of the problem, because if he's not showing you attention or any type of affection, you guys aren't hardly having sex or anything. And I know marriage is not all about sex or anything like that. You can show affection other ways by not having sex, holding hands, kissing, things like that, cuddling. But if he's not giving it to you, and I don't want to put that in your ear because he seems like he's, you know, a good guy and everything like that, but you might want to double check and investigate to make sure he's not giving that attention and affection to anyone else. So good luck, sweetheart. Okay, this next one says, hey Basie, I would like to remain anonymous, and I emailed you back in July and never got a response, but you cleared that up in your last Ask Basie. Yes, some emails got deleted, and I apologize, y'all. So this one says, I'm 17 and a junior in high school now. This boy in my school has been trying to talk to me since my 9th grade year. He is now a senior and is eventually going to college. The problem is my confidence isn't the best, which has a lot to do with finances. I live with my grandmother because my mom and dad are struggling. Neither of them have homes or stable jobs. My dad has health issues, so getting work is kind of hard. My grandmother is retired and we really don't have the best relationship, so I don't feel comfortable asking her for money at all. I want to get a job because I feel like it will fix my problems. My skin is horrible. I will include pictures for your eyes only. Okay, honey. I want to do girly stuff like manis and petties. I also like natural hair care and I love bundles. I do participate in the academic program, which basically is year-round, which gives $30 stipends monthly and $90 at the end of the summer. I'm planning on putting $100 towards my junior dues with my stipend. The problem is I still have to pay the rest. My mom says she'll pay the rest, but she's lying. I fear that getting a job will hinder my education. I am an A and B student since my 10th grade year. Back then, I slacked on my work. With a 2.8 GPA. My ultimate goal is to get accepted into college. Should I get a job or be a bum my whole high school career? I also want you to know that I've been looking for a job since 2016. But now on to the boy. Should I date him even though my self-esteem isn't great? I don't want to feel insecure in the relationship. He tells me that I'm pretty and he likes my natural hair. He also knows that I'm a virgin and he understands that I want to wait until I'm ready, which could be a long time because I'm insecure. He also knows I don't really go places often and he doesn't care. My parents know that I'm not really wild, so they don't mind me going out with a boy. I even said we could go to the movies, but I changed my mind. He told me that he felt like I didn't trust him. I was just really nervous because it was going to be dark. I never had a real relationship. I know that he is a good one, so I don't want to let him go. Recently, he told me how he felt. I will include screenshots for your eyes only. And that's when I told him about my self-esteem. So just to be clear, I told him about my self-esteem. Afterwards, he turned up on me. It wasn't anything crazy. He just had never been so assertive before. What should I do? All advice is really appreciated. P.S. I also want to say that my goal is to wait for marriage. I feel that if a person really loves you, they will wait. I say this because in a lot of your Ask Basie, the teenagers are always ready to participate in sexual activities. Not me. I'm sorry, this was so long. I just wanted you to have the details and not be confused. Let me look at her picture. Oh my God, girl, you are gorgeous. What are you talking about? Your eyebrows look better than mine. Who did them? Your hair is beautiful. I love your braid. You are a beautiful, beautiful. Your melanin is popping. Just beautiful dark-skinned woman. As far as your situation goes, if I were you, I would worry about finishing school. Finish school, sweetheart. Just because you think if you get some money to get some new clothes or to get this and that, who's to say that is going to change how you feel? You need to focus on school. You have all the time in the world to get all this stuff that you feel like you may need in order to help your confidence and stop you from being insecure. From what I saw in this picture, you are gorgeous. And I can see why your boyfriend is a little frustrated because you keep down talking yourself. You don't need to do that. You seem like you found a really decent young man that really cares about you, that's willing to wait, that's not pressuring you to doing things that you don't like, that tries to give you, gives you encouraging words, is there for you. I understand your situation at home isn't the best, with your parents and your grandmother, but just because you feel like, and I know all teenagers want to have the latest this and that. I have a teenager, trust me, I know. But that doesn't necessarily change anything. just because you feel like you have on some name brand clothes or some name brand shoes or whatever, that doesn't mean that's going to fix how you feel. From what I saw in your picture, your hair is done. Your hair looks good. I would wear that until the rest of the school year and my rest of my school career. I couldn't even get it out. I mean, of course, get it redone. But whoever did that, that is, girl, that style is you, honey. Your main focus should just be getting out of school. Then after that, you go through college, you get your degrees, then you get that big money. You can buy you any and everything you want and need. It's don't just stress yourself out or be so insecure and non-confident because you feel like you're not pretty or clothes will make you look better. That's not the case. Yeah, you can get a job, but will it interfere with your schooling? Do you really want to go there and do that? So I hope you really think about this. You don't want to, mess your grades up. You don't have a whole lot longer of school years left. I mean, of course you have college, but right now I think your main focus should be school. Okay, you guys, so that was the last one for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope my advice was helpful. If you've already resolved this issue or figured out what to do, I hope you made the best decision for you. You guys that's watching, please give some advice on what any of these ladies should do, but at the same time, please be very respectable. You don't want to be too rude or anything like that. Just give constructive criticism, or just give some helpful advice. And so yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I'm getting tired and this lash is trying to lift up. So yeah, my eye keep rubbing it, so it's time to take this makeup and stuff off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, loves.